What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Being your family's grocery store isn't just about having the best butcher cut meat or the freshest produce. It's not about having the highest quality online shopping or experts who handpick your groceries. And it's not just about giving you the most affordable prices. Being your family's grocery store means making sure that you have all of that. And that's why at Fairway Meat and Grocery, it's what we've always been about.
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
Living your best life means something different to everyone, especially when it comes to healthcare. That's why Mercy One offers compassionate, personalized care. We are here for you with one team of experts providing access to the primary care and highly rated specialty care you need, easily and conveniently. So go ahead, live your best life. We're with you every step of the way. Mercy One, your best life, our one purpose.
Sway's the place for you!
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present the state softball tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on an outstanding softball season. And remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex in beautiful Fort Dodge, Iowa for Iowa High School softball. It's the state tournament of 2023, and it's the Class 5A tournament ready to get going here this morning. It's the 4th-seeded Southeast Polk Rams and the 5th-seeded Valley Tigers. Blake Walker along with you here this morning, along with my partners Aaron Eggsdahl. Should be a fun morning, a fun day of softball here at Fort Dodge. The hazy skies have cleared out for the most part, and we get two CIML foes who have met each other twice this year on the diamond. By the way, are you feeling deja vu?
I sure am. These two exact teams faced off on this field, the exact same time slot last year, just flip-flopped the seeds. Southeast Polk was the 5-seed, Valley the 4-seed a year ago, and Valley used that 4-seed to move on to the semifinals. They had a tough round of the semifinals, but got there. Can they get back, or can Southeast Polk flip the script and find a semifinal berth?
We talked about these two teams have played twice this year already. Southeast Polk on a doubleheader swept the Valley Tigers. 12-0 in the first game, 12-9 in the next game. So the Tigers have their work cut out for them. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in 1 year. Southeast Polk has a good offense, very well put together. Sidney Potter, as described by Coach Tom Bakey, is one of the best players in the state in his eyes. So a lot of offense, a lot of talented teams. And really when you come here to the state tournament, Zarin, there's no secrets. You know these two teams, and they're not really surprised by anything that they see.
Especially here in Class 5A when all these teams, as we've kind of talked about before, kind of beat up on each other all year long.
It should be a fun game to watch. Valley got the win in their road to state against Johnston, an 8-7 thriller. It was Southeast Polk who defeated Ottumwa in their final 5-1. And take a look at the other stats. 2 of the best home run hitting teams in the state, 2 very talented offenses. We should be in for a great one here today. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for your starting opening pitch. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
We'd like to welcome you to this year's Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament in Fort Dodge, Iowa. We hope you've enjoyed the action today, and we're here today with Farm Bureau President Brent Johnson. And we're actually visiting Brent at his farm just outside of Manson, Iowa. We are so thankful for all those who support us to help put on this great event, none of which are more important than Iowa Farm Bureau, our proud title sponsor. Why does Iowa Farm Bureau invest in Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union?
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to be the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, and we're also thrilled to be a part of this year's Girls State Softball Tournament. This tournament not only showcases Iowa's elite teams, but the athletes competing here today are among the nation's best and brightest, and our farmers are among the nation's most productive. Our partnership with the Girls Union gives us the opportunity to honor both while supporting and uplifting the Iowa girls.
Why has the Iowa Farm Bureau invested so much in support of the Iowa girl and all of Iowa's youth across this nation?
Well, we at Farm Bureau believe in championing Iowa's youth. After all, one day they will be our state's future leaders. The Iowa Farm Bureau Scholarship Program, we've given over $500,000 every year to kids across the state. We've also teamed up with the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union to sponsor concussion insurance at no cost to those athletes or their families so that they can continue to compete at a high level. We've also provided teachers over the last 8 years with over $450,000 so that they can properly equip their classrooms. And most recently, we've gifted $1 million to the FFA Foundation for their efforts to increase agriculture awareness and support their chapters across the state.
The student athletes participating in this year's tournament are taking home some great souvenirs.
The signature ball program, a memento that they can take with them so someday they can look back on their experiences here and know that the effort that they put in has really paid off, and really congratulate all those students that are competing here at this year's tournament.
Thank you, Brent, and thank you, Iowa Farm Bureau. Now let's get back to playing ball.
Number 32, Emily King. Assistant coaches for the Tigers, Megan Rushing, Anna Fry, Jeff Span, and Mary Whitaker.
That's right. We're spoiled. As long as it doesn't make it in the cornfield, it'll come back right away.
Now let's meet the starters for the Tigers. Leading off, center fielder number 2, Ireland Broderick. Playing second base, number 1, Carrie Rose. Batting third, the pitcher, number 4, Anna Easton. Batting fourth, third baseman, number 9, Reese Julie. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 8, Claire Long. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 27, Matt Muller. Batting 7, the DP, number 17, and Polk. Number 8. Sorry, batting 8. Right fielder, number 11, Katie Gainer. Batting 9, the left fielder, number 22, Paige Richardson. And the flex player this morning, the catcher, number 10, Emma Kelly. Head coach for West Des Moines Valley is Tom Mackey.
I'm usually saving for Saturday tournaments back in the day because those are where you really...
Now let's see the non-starters and assistant coaches for the Southeast Polk Rams. Number 0, Emma Moines. Number 1, Ariel Bowers. Number 5, Macy Bice. Number 6, Jaden Woods. Number 9, Carter Rice. Number 16, Ava Ray. Number 27, Avery Stevens. Number 32, Haley Samontri. Number 35, Jaden DeGroot. Number 46, Ava Goldsberry. Number 48, Navarra Gray. Number 52, Savannah Jacobs. The assistant coaches, Cassie Harrington, Peyton Moffett, Greta Hart, Shannon Stutz, and Vern King. Now let's meet the starters for the Rams. Leading off, the pitcher, number 31, Jada Long. Batting second, playing left field, number 20, Libby Hart. Batting third, the catcher, number 24, Sydney Potter. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 15, Addie Bruner. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 21, Jesslyn Stairs. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 18, Aubrey Bacon. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 8, Kendall Woods. Batting eighth, the DP, number 50, Kennedy Baruch. Batting ninth, right fielder, number 19, Jordan Lang. And the flex player this morning, the shortstop, number 30, Allie Clark.
What did we do to get so lucky?
It's Tia Niles.
Good Lord.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you turn your attention to the area in front of home plate for the introduction of our umpires for this morning's game. At first base, Jeff Niehaus. At third base, Josh Perkins. And behind the plate this morning, Joe Haverdell. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for state tournament softball.
We are ready to go here for the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournaments. Before we begin today's game, we'd like to once again thank Iowa Farm Bureau, the proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, for their continued support. The Iowa Farm Bureau has an office located in each county across Iowa, and we'd like to thank the offices listed on your screen for their support of the two teams playing in our game today. Thank you, Iowa Farm Bureau, for supporting the IGHSAU and the Iowa Girl. Polk County. It's all Polk County here. It's a CIML bracket, Zarin, for the most part. Only 3 teams from outside the CIML made it here to the state tournament. I mean, it feels like the CIML is the way to go here.
It absolutely does, and you have to feel that, of course, the CIML is going to have a play in who is the 5A state champion this year. And a lot of people are looking at those top 3 teams, but don't count out either of these teams in Southeast Polk or Valley. Both teams have been competitive this year with those top 3 teams.
Jada Long starts us in the circle today, for Southeast Polk. Starting in our 24th game of the season, 27 games totaled, making it 28 today. A 19-5 record, 161 innings pitched, 161 hits given up, 83 strikeouts, and a 2.52 ERA. Not a high strikeout pitcher, But the defense does a lot of the work.
They sure do, and for Valley, come out swinging right away. I mean, we saw it last year in this matchup between these two teams. The first hitter for Southeast Polk at that point roped one off the right center field wall, and then Valley's first hitter came up and hit a home run to start the game last year. So fireworks, I would assume, are going to happen offensively.
Valley making their 20th state tournament appearance. Returned 8 starters from last year's team. They also lead the entire state in home runs. 52 home runs for West Des Moines Valley. They will get us started today with Ireland Broderick. The center fielder will lead us off. And we are underway at the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. First pitch, my long, is in there for a strike.
Yeah, both of these two teams actually returned 8 of their starters from last year's teams, so it's not much change. Just flip-flop those seeds we mentioned earlier.
Same place, same time, different year. These two teams facing off. Southeast Polk won last year's matchup. Southeast Polk won both matchups this season, 12-0 and 12-9 in a doubleheader earlier this season back in June. 2 balls and 1 strike here for Long. Misses on the outside corner. It'll go to 3 balls and 1 strike.
And it's one of those, that first batter of the game for the pitcher, you want to get out in front, behind a little bit here for the batter. You want to set the tone for the rest of your lineup to come.
Broderick, a .373 hitter coming into today. Long catches the zone, and the count will run at 2-2 to start us off.
That was a big pitch there. You wanted to hit the strike zone. You didn't want to fall behind 3-1, and you're back to a 2-2 count.
53 hits this year for Broderick. The center fielder gets it right back up the middle. Throw on to first is in time for out number 1. Good pitch and catch by the Southeast Polk infield.
Yeah, just a smooth delivery there at shortstop. Had to go quick and was able to get it over in time.
Not a lot of room for error here at the state softball tournament with the fields being so small, softball in general. That was a close play at the plate, as you can see on our replay. And this will bring up Kari Rose, the second baseman, and Kari watches that one go outside for ball 1. Kari, just a freshman, 61 hits this year, 3 home runs, 34 RBIs, a .459 batting average. Misses outside.
And a good spot to have somebody that has a good average, that likes to get on base. You get 2 on base, you have 3, 4, 5 coming up to try to bring her home.
And with this Valley offense, just all across the board, you don't hit 52 home runs in the season. It's not just all one player. Claire Long is their main home run hitter, but this whole lineup can rake at any given time. That's what makes Valley so dangerous.
Southeast Polk fans, they wanted a strike there, didn't get it, 3-0.
3-0 pitch. That one in there. Catches the inside of the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike. Valley defeated Johnston to get here to the state tournament. An 8-7 victory. Trailed early. Got things going in the 4th inning. We're able to rally back and defeat the Dragons. That one's bunted short, and it'll be a foul ball. Evens the count.
Yeah, we see a lot that. I've seen a lot of that this year where, sometimes when you know a person's going to bunt, they'll bunt right away on the first pitch. But what I've seen a lot this year is maybe we'll take a couple pitches, maybe we'll try to swing away, and then right when they're not paying attention in a 2-2 count like that or a 3-1 count, try to lay one down, try to get on.
Big pitch coming here, full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes for Jada Long. That one's grounded right back to the second baseman. She'll throw on to first in time for out number 2. Nice pitch and catch by the second baseman out there, Jesslyn Stairs.
Yeah, again, just smooth delivery there from Stairs. She fielded it well and got a good throw over to her first baseman.
Pretty well-defined field. Shouldn't get too many major bounces. Sometimes you'll see that with certain dirt, but grounds crew did a great job here at Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex.
Yeah, they always do a great job.
It is a beautiful day for state softball. I mean, partly cloudy skies. Temperature's probably close to the 70s here. High's only supposed to get to about 75 today. And after the heat last week, it's just good to see great clear skies, I should say.
69 at first pitch, so we're right there.
1 ball and 1 strike here for Long. This is Anna Easton who lines this one to left field. That's going to be a blooper down for a single, and Easton is on to start the day.
And if you're Valley now, we mentioned that Valley offense. It doesn't matter if there's 1 out or 2 outs. You got to score runs at all parts of the game, and they get a runner on now here with 2 outs.
Reese Cooley veteran senior, 43 hits this year, 44 RBIs, 9 home runs for her. Got a courtesy runner up on first base for Valley. And that's Priscilla Romich.
Yep.
Over there at first. So with 2 outs, a runner on first for Cooley. First pitch drops in for Long.
Romich has scored 16 runs this year, so she's been in to run quite a bit.
Aggressive on the base pass. Always love to see it. 0-1 pitch. Long in a groove. 2 straight strikes here against the senior Cooley. Cooley's been hit by a pitch 14 times this year. That is 11 more than the next closest player on the team.
Well, anyway on, right? Anyway on, you want to get on. That's how you score runs, and that's a team player right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. Long. Got her on the outside on a slider. Strike 3. 1 left on. Nobody scores. We're headed bottom 1, 0-0. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. Hey fans, Central College has you covered with career-building programs, and with tuition less than $20,000 a year and tons of scholarships available, it's the best decision ever. Apply today at central.edu. We are on the bottom of the first inning. Blake Walker, Zarin Eggsdahl with you here this morning from the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. What do they call this? Field 10? Field 9? I don't know what field this is. It's not the main field, but it's definitely one of the top fields. This whole complex, everything has gotten better this year. That we have nets instead of fences. There's more food trucks. There's just everything. Everything to make this experience here at the State Softball Tournament has been huge for every team. Anna Easton is the one pitching here today for Valley. First pitch, throws is in there for a strike. Anna, 15-5 record this year, making her 22nd start, giving up 119 hits, 61 strikeouts, a 3.42 ERA. Another not high-velocity strikeout person, but the defense does its job.
Yeah, defense does great for Valley, and that's going to be the big key. We talked about the offense, but maybe we should talk about the defense more. Which defense makes a bigger play in this game?
Yeah. Very good defense by Southeast Polk on that first time out. 1-1 pitch. This is Jada Long, the pitcher, and she's actually going to get a foul. Thought she got hit, but
thought maybe it went off her foot.
Yeah, Coach Stiles is going to come over here and have a chat. And Stiles gets a explanation. She'll walk on back to the third base line. Take a look at the replay here. I mean, I think maybe it hit the ground and came back and hit her foot. Not really sure, but Jada, a 352 hitter. Easton just misses the corner. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, and Coach Stiles comes down. She got an explanation, and a lot of times you'll see coaches say, whatever, and walk back. But she actually, I think she was okay with that explanation.
Yeah. I think she saw it, too. 3-1. Chopped foul. That's down the left field line.
A veteran coach, 25th year. Coach Stiles.
Both these coaches, both Bakey and Stiles, been here for so long. Bakey, I think, 27th year.
27th year, 17th state tournament.
Jeez. 6 crowns, I believe. 3-2. Foul tip back. It is a strikeout. Long will take off to first, though, and she is safe on the, quote, wild pitch.
Yeah, it'll be a drop third strike. Didn't hit the bat. Drop third strike, so you get a runner on. It will go down as a strikeout for Valley and Easton, but one that you don't like as a pitcher when the person's over at first base.
Tough place. Going to have a runner come out here for Southeast Polk. Courtesy runner is Jaden Woods, the freshman. Obviously a big height difference between her and Jada Long. Coach Stiles described Long as one of the smallest people on the team, but packs a punch, high and mighty. We'll see that in the circle and obviously in the box today. Valley's ready for a bunt. It's a foul back for Libby Hartz here, the left fielder in the box. Third baseman Reese Cooley is coming all the way up here, pretty much only a couple feet away from the box here, ready for a possible bunt. Hart's a junior, 41 hits this season, 376 batting average. Another bunt misses, and now you're in trouble, down 0-2.
Yeah, now you're down 0-2. Trying to get that runner over to second base. Now you're going to have to try to swing away. And you like to have that ball go down the left side. That's why as a left-handed hitter, it's tough here in this situation. That's why you try to bunt.
And Anna Easton has plenty of pitches to play with here. 0-2. She goes out and away and misses for ball one.
If you're a righty in this situation, you just pull and slap it here with two strikes. But with the lefty in this situation, you got to try to find a way to push it to the left side. That's a tough play.
Not easy. 1-2. Wild pitch gets away. Woods takes off to second base. And a couple misfortunes here for Valley's pitching.
Yeah, now you don't have to sacrifice this runner where you weren't going to with two strikes anyway, but that's what they were attempting to do the first time. Now she can swing away, try to slap to the right side, move that runner to third base. Now you have a runner at third with just one out if she is out over on the right side.
Runner in scoring position with no outs here for Southeast Polk. 2 balls and 2 strikes here from Easton to Hartz. That one drops in, strike 3. Libby was a slap hitter, and she's hesitated. She knew it right when she was coming at it, right down the middle. And a strikeout. Technically, second strikeout here in a row for Anna Easton.
Yeah, big pitch there, big strikeout. You still are in a little bit of a danger zone as you have a runner for Southeast Polk at second with just one out, but better than no outs.
Sydney Potter, the senior, 52 hits, 473 hitter, 16 home runs this season. First pitch she sees is low for a ball. Coach Tom Bakey was talking with KMA Radio this week and was asked what he thought about Sydney, and he said she is one of the best softball players I have ever seen. High praise from Valley's head coach.
And he has seen a lot of good
I was going to say,
players.
that's pretty good class to be a part of. One of the top catchers in the state, too. That one awkwardly fouls off the bat.
Yeah, and that one I think got her in that upper ankle shin area. Straight off her bat. It's a tough one.
And with the speed of Woods on second, some could say you only need a good base hit, and you could have your first run of the day.
Good scorer.
And sacrifice, if needed. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out and a runner on. Low and away. Good stop by the catcher.
Potter was a leadoff hitter for them a year ago. And kind of just added that pop at the top of the order. Now here in this 3 spot.
Emma Scully, the one behind the dish for Valley today. She's had her work cut out for her so far, working hard to start. 2 balls and 1 strike here. Tough spot for Easton against Potter. Ooh, that one held back. And Potter held back. 3-1. Good hold.
Yeah, check swing there.
This 1-2 punch of Potter and Bruner, you and I were talking about it before. At one point this season, Coach Stiles said they just take pride in long at-bats. Potter and Bruner at one point this season in a half inning, the two of them combined forced a pitcher to pitch 35 pitches in 1 inning. That one's grounded right past the shortstop. Woods is going to turn on it from third. There will be no play at the plate, and Southeast Polk takes the lead off an RBI single thanks to Sydney Potter.
And as you mentioned, just needed that base hit with so much speed there at second base. That wasn't even an overly hard hit ball.
Man, it got right past the shortstop. A diving attempt by Mackenzie Moeller just couldn't quite get there. And just like that, take a look at the replay. This one sneaks just right past the shortstop. And it's a good play by the left fielder, but just didn't want to take the chance to go home.
Yeah. And Coach Dials, she was windmilling from the start. She knew the speed of her runner at second base was bringing her home.
Well, and Coach Bakey talked about that game against Johnston. They got down because of a throw that they didn't need to throw home. Just make smart decisions. If you can't get the runner, you can't get the runner. Just kind of take your losses and go on. That one's grounded short to the first baseman. Throw on to first. They try to get the double play. They're not going to go. Smart decision on the backside by Claire Long. As sitting down there was Addie Bruner.
And Ava Goldsberry is at second base for Southeast Polk. She came in to run for Potter. Goldsberry, a junior, has scored 20 runs this year.
I'd say they got pretty good runners on the base paths when needed. Jesselyn Stairs, the second baseman, in the box now with 2 outs and a runner up on second. Anna Easton pitches a strike.
Yeah, and just a solid play there by Long, going back to the last one a moment ago, and she looked at second to try to get that double play. Not a lot of room there, but
26 RBIs this year for Stairs, a .348 hitter. 0-1 pitch to her. Misses. They try to get the runner back on second, and they can't do it.
Her hand just got in. Yeah, her hand just got in. That was a great throw from Scully behind home plate.
Well, and it was a good fake because from here it looked like she was just throwing back to Easton, but good job by Scully. Goldsberry barely got back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Misses outside for 2-1.
Yeah, that's something they've obviously worked on, and it was just an absolute beam, as you mentioned, right past the pitcher, Easton, and right to the second base area.
Stairs played and started in all 39 games this season. Sophomore's got good numbers under her belt. 32 singles out of the 39 hits she's got. 3 home runs. 2-1, slap to left field and caught by the left fielder and retires the side. 1 left on, but 1 scores. We're headed top 2. Southeast Polk leads 1-0. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Living your best life means something different to everyone, especially when it comes to healthcare. That's why Mercy One offers compassionate, personalized care. We are here for you with one team of experts, providing access to the primary care and highly rated specialty care you need, easily and conveniently. So go ahead, live your best life. We're with you every step of the way. Mercy One, your best life, our one purpose.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. Southeast Polk on top of Valley after 1 inning, a 1-0 lead. Swing and a miss to start us out. This is Claire Long, the first baseman. Claire has been here forever, it just feels like. Has been here a long time. It's been one of those names that Valley has just had throughout all sports. Claire, a multi-sport athlete. She's going to sky this one to deep center field. That one's going back to the fence line, and it's Woods who makes the grab out in center field.
Yeah, Harlan Rogers just barely holds that one in. 200 to dead center, actually 200 all the way around this field, left and right as well. But, yeah, that one gave it a little ride there.
And there's not, well, there is wind. It wind out to left field a little bit. I was going to say, it didn't feel like there was much out there, but Mackenzie Moeller, she's going to pop this one up, and it's going to be caught by the shortstop. 2 pitches, 2 quick outs. Aubrey Bacon was the one who made the play. Got to be deflating
Yeah,
to have 2 pitches and 2 quick outs.
Yeah, just underneath that one a little bit. Bit ahead.
And Buckholz The designated player in the box now for the Valley Tigers. Annie, a junior, 29 hits this year, 312 batting average, trying to get some offense rolling here. Jada Long pitches a strike.
The other field, Centennial in Bettendorf, 1-1.
Bulldogs trying to pull off a stunner here in the state tournament. 0-1. Right down the middle again. Strike 2. Jada's keeping at-bats pretty short for the most part here to start.
Yeah, I think she wants to do that. She knows the power of this Valley lineup, and the quicker she can get in and out, the better.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. Grounded right back to Long. Bounces off her foot. She'll throw on to first in time for out number 3. Just got her by maybe an inch. And Southeast Polk's defense continues to shine. 3 up, 3 down. We are headed bottom 2. Southeast Polk leads. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Ladies, the place for you!
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. We welcome you to the bottom of the second inning. Southeast Polk leads West Des Moines Valley 1-0. Aubrey Bacon, the shortstop, out to bat here. Southeast Polk trying to continue their success, Aaron, from the first inning, able to bring home the run.
Brought home a run that you can tell they're comfortable. Now 3 straight years for Southeast Polk at the state tournament last year, this year, and then in 2021 as well. So 3 straight years.
Well, and you wonder, with the defense clicking as it is, how much does that translate to the offense? A 1 pitch by Easton is low.
Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, you play this sport and you feel, all right, hey, let's go up. Let's try to put a couple more spots up here.
All it takes is 1 hit. Bacon, a junior, 37 hits this year, a .352 hitter. She's going to sky this one to left field. The left fielder camps underneath of it and makes the grab for out number 1. Good grab out in left field by Paige Christensen.
Yeah, Christensen did a great job. Sometimes it can be hard. We have a little overcast guide here, so it's probably a little bit easier. But sometimes these 11 o'clock games can be tough with that sun. And Christensen did a great job just ranging over, camping under, and make the catch.
Kendall Woods, center fielder. Made a good catch out in center field in that last half inning. Easton misses for ball 1, just a little low.
Yeah, definitely those are tough plays right at the wall because you're trying to, like, I don't want to crash into the wall, but I also want to make this catch.
Yeah.
Those ones are tough.
Scully's doing a good job. I like being behind the plate. You can really see the framing by some of these catchers to try to get those calls. That one misses outside for 2 balls and 1 strike. Or 2 balls and no strikes, excuse me.
Yeah, if you watch your, nowadays catchers, they've really gone into this sit on the ground type of framing.
2-0, swing and a miss. Good strike against Woods.
It's one of those where if you build your base like that as a catcher, you're able to put your glove where you want to, more of a stable base.
Kendall, 4 home runs this year for the senior, a .333 average. Easton fights back down 2-0 and ties it back at 2-2 with 1 out and nobody on.
Big pitch here at 2-2 with an out.
At this point, Valley looking for another quick half inning just to get something. That one's lined back up the middle. Good play by the second baseman. Throw on to first, not going to be in time. It just snuck by Anna Easton's leg, And then a sliding attempt by Kari Rose.
What a play by Rose there. If that ball's out in center field, you never know. It's tough for the center fielder to get in, Bondrick to get in how quickly she could. But great job keeping that one in the infield.
I mean, barely snuck past her leg, and then Baroud. That could have gone worse. Could have been a double possibly with Wood's speed. So Kennedy Baroud, the designated player in the box now, with a runner on first. Runner goes. Play at second. Not in time. That's going to be an out.
Wow.
How about the play by Scully in the catcher's box?
We've talked about Scully a lot already. She's not hitting today, just playing behind the plate for Valley, and you can tell why she's in that position.
I mean, out by half a mile, if you would. I mean, just a heck of a throw. Runner got a good takeoff, but just a little bit of hesitation, it felt like, by Woods going in. And that's 2 quick outs. Orrid holds back, and it drops in for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike here.
Yeah, that's a huge play by Valley. 2 outs now, nobody on the base pass. And the back half of the Southeast Polk order.
Kendi Borud making just her 28th start of the season. Or, excuse me, 17th start of the season. Only played in 28 games, so a little bit of a newer face here. She's a .308 hitter. 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. She's been hit by a pitch, or excuse me, walked 9 times. 2-1 pitch here for Easton. Misses inside and falls behind 3-1 of the count.
If you're Southeast Polk, we talked about it earlier. Hey, whether it's 2 outs or not, let's get a rally at any point. You're just trying to get a base runner here. Get 8-9. If you can get 8-9 on, you flip over to the top of the order. Never know.
3-1 pitch by Easton. That one's dropped right into right field. A nice blooper. There will be no play at first, and Borud is safe. 2 back-to-back hits here. You're kind of wishing you didn't run on first base now.
Yeah, but what a great piece of hitting there. Just saw a pitch she liked, waited back on it, and drove it to right field.
I thought for a second the second baseman was going to make a play there. Kari Rose. She's already made 1 good play. Number 9 hitter, Jordan Long, the right fielder. She'll swing through the first pitch she sees for strike 1.
And now if you're Southeast Polk, you got to be thinking runs here.
Jordan Lang, a senior, 17 hits this year. .270 hitter, 12 RBIs. Trying to maybe get this thing back to the top of the batting order. 0-1 pitch. Easton just misses low, 4-1.
And it just goes back to, we talked about how potent this Valley offense can be. They could come up and score, put a lopsided spot on at any of these innings. So if you're Southeast Polk, whenever we can get runs, we got to.
Runner on first with 2 outs. 1-1 pitch. Drops in but misses. High for ball 2.
Yeah, good change up there. Trying to go to the top with that change up and just missed her spot. A bit high.
Easton. Chopped foul.
She has that changeup. You know, we're stationed right behind home plate, so we can see it really well. And it's a good pitch for her.
Yeah, it is.
It really does change speeds. She has 2 different gears there between that fastball and that changeup, and she uses it well.
Takes its time when it gets to the plate. 2-2. Grounded fair down the left field line. Borud will hold at second. Kind of took an awkward bounce, but it stayed fair. And another blooper. That's 3 straight hits for the Rams.
Yeah, and what we talked about, 8-9 are on, and now you flip over to the top of the order for Southeast Polk. This is one of those situations where you really want to take advantage. As
take a look at the replay. I mean, that thing just it curved and dropped right where it needed to go. And the Rams, man, if you didn't run that runner, you'd have all across the base paths here. But nonetheless, you got runners on first and second, and you bring up Jaden Long, who reached on a drop 3rd strike in the 1st inning.
Coach Bakey just going to come out and have a conversation with his team. Just a little settle down there.
Well, and Anna Easton has been in these spots before. Yeah. I mean, she's 15-5. She's got 15 wins on the season for a reason. I mean, she is the one to go to. She stays calm under pressure, knows how to win ball games. this isn't out of the ordinary for her. She knows how to get out of these jams. We'll see if she can do it here. Runners on first and second. 2 outs for Long. Jada puts it into the backstop.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, wins against good teams too. When you're playing around the Des Moines metro area, even not all just in 5A, 4A, you got some good 3A and other schools around there.
0-1. Rounded back up the middle. Good catch on the hop, and that is going to be thrown on to first in time for out number 3. Heck of a play by Mackenzie Moeller to come over and get the play made. 2 left on, but nobody scores. The defenses are shining early. Southeast Polk leads 1-0. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion. Because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. Southeast Polk on top of Valley 1-0. Valley's offense back to work here in the top of the 3rd inning. Katie Shaner, the right fielder, in the box now for the Tigers. Valley just 1 hit so far, trying to get things rolling here. It was an Anna Easton single to left. Long misses both first pitches 2-0.
But no better time than when you get some great defense to bring momentum back.
Absolutely.
8-9-1 coming up here for Valley.
I mean, I hate to say it, off that last inning, I was like, well, it's probably 3-0. No, it's still look up. It's still 1-0. Long is behind, 3-0 to start.
She wanted that one, a good pitch just on the corner, and I think that's one of those pitches where you're going to throw it near the zone, whether you get the strike call or not. You're wanting to swing and miss at that pitch there.
Shaner, 3-0. Yeah, she wasn't going to take the bat off her shoulders there, in there for strike 1 right down the middle.
Not a lot of high school hitters are hitting 3-0.
Yeah.
Just, there's not a lot of points.
Yeah. Sometimes you get that green light. You never know. 3-1 pitch. That's outside. And there's a walk by Katie Shaner, first walk of the day.
And that's why you don't hit on 3-0, because you've got 2 more pitches to either get a ball or find one that you can hit. Make the pitcher throw you a strike, especially to start the inning.
Yeah, absolutely. At least get 1 on. Paige Christensen, the left fielder, she's been busy today out in the outfield. She'll step up to bat here. With runner on first. Bunt is laid and a heck of a grab. They try to get the double play, do not get it, but whoa! Nice play by the third baseman.
Bacon.
Hallie Clark. Or is it Bacon? Yeah, Bacon, excuse me.
Yeah, and she came storming in. She saw that bunt coming down. She came storming just with a head of steam, as you'll see here on the replay. She just come flying in. And then great heads up. Her first notion in her head is, hey, first base.
Skied to left field by Ireland Broderick. And the catch is made for out number 2.
Yeah, so just like that, defense for Southeast Polk. You had a Valley runner on with nobody out over at first base, and now back-to-back defensive plays. Now there's 2 outs all of a sudden.
Kari Rose with a runner on first. That one on the rise, ball misses upstairs for ball 1. Kari lined out her first at-bat of the morning.
And Long's been very efficient so far, averaging about 10 pitches per inning.
That one rocketed to right field. That's going to be down for a hit. Runner will turn on it from second to third, and she is safe. Katie Shaner got the legs moving, and runners will be at the corners with 2 outs.
Yeah, there you go. for Valley. You have a couple of back-to-back outs, and it's starting to look more like Southeast Polk on their way to getting out of it once again, but Valley's saying not so fast.
And, Zarin, you get Anna Easton up to bat, who had a single earlier. So now you bring someone that's been able to get on base here with a chance to tie the game or take the lead. You never know. 2 outs, runners covering the corners. Long misses outside for ball 1. Anna Easton, just a junior, 35 hits, a .312 hitter, 32 RBIs, and 5 home runs. 1-0 pitch is right down the middle for strike 1.
Yeah, and if you're Long, just got to hit your spots here. You know your defense behind you.
Long just misses off the corner, 2 balls and 1 strike. It's a tough spot for Easton because it's a fine line between how patient do I be and do I want to swing the bat. I don't envy. 2-1. Easton chops it just foul down the left field line. She got a good piece out of it. She was just a little early.
Yeah, and that's one of those plays for Bacon over at third base where it's like, you know, if that is fair, does she reach out and try to grab that runner at third, or you make that long throw across the diamond? Both can be risky.
I don't envy anyone on the field right now that has to deal with any of these chances. 2-2. Low on the dirt. Good stop by Potter.
That's a good pitch there by Long. If you can get her to chase, swing, and miss, you know, you're out of the inning. If not, you still have a 3-2 pitch, which she'll throw now, which has got to be back at the strike zone.
Talk about pressure. 3-2 pitch. Easton lines it past the shortstop. 1 run is in. Runner turns on it from second to third. She is safe. It's a stand-up RBI double for Anna Easton.
Brings in another run and a good slide over at third base to get away from that tag. And now if you're Valley, building some of that momentum.
Timeout here for Stiles. That's a Kruger Seeds extra base hit. All extra base hits at the state tournament are brought to you by Kruger Seeds. Learn more at KrugerSeeds.com. First class seed, first name service. Take a look at the replay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just out of the reach of the shortstop there. That's Hallie Clark.
Yeah, that's a tough play on a ball that's rocketing through the infield.
And now you got runners on second and third with Reese Cooley. She struck out her first time up today. Changeup drops low for ball 1.
You know, we talked in the pregame, we thought this was going to be an offensive battle, and so far through, you know, a little over 2 innings, it was more pitchers. Now we're starting to get into that offense.
Defenses have still shined. Chop short. This is going to be a tough play. Potter, nobody's there. Everybody's safe. I don't think they wanted the bunt, but the bunt works in Reese Cooley's favor. It's an RBI single for her. The runner advances to third. And it's 2-1. Valley takes the lead.
Yeah, and that's just bad timing as far as just the situation because there's 2 outs. So the runner's moving on contact. If there's 1 out or no outs there, that runner's not moving on contact. That runner might not score, but 2 outs, runners moving on contact. Nobody's at home because everybody's trying to field the ball in front, as you'll see here.
It just stops.
Yeah. And obviously can't have anybody at home.
And Long and Porter both going for the same ball as that one's high and away upstairs for ball 1. Claire Long, she popped out her last time up in the second inning. She'll get a chance in the box here with runners at the corners and still just 2 outs. They've had their back up against the wall here in this last half inning. Long misses outside.
Yeah, every hit in this inning except for that first one has been with 2 outs. You got that first hit, and then there was back-to-back outs, and then now you've got 2 runs in and runners at the corners. Still threatening.
Jada 2-0. That one skied foul out toward the cornfield area.
Yeah,
it's not as close as he thought it was, but
heading towards the mini majors as they call them here. I think it's Fenway, Yankee Stadium, and one more out there.
So cool.
Yeah.
This whole place, so cool. 2-1 pitch. Long pops it foul again. This time headed toward the bleachers and misses again.
Yep. That first one nearest to us, that's little Yankee Stadium out there. So
2 balls and 2 strikes here. What a game so far. Still moving along here in the top of the third. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Long reached out for it, caught on the hop, throw to first by the shortstop in time for out number 3. 2 left on, but 2 score. New leader as we head bottom 3, Valley on top. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Fans Official State Tournament merchandise is now available online. Time to get your smartphones out. Just scan that QR code on your screen with the little dinosaur, or visit IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your styles. Aaron, you going to be picking up any merchandise this week?
Absolutely.
The tent's all set up?
It is, and honestly, you know, I hate to say it, but with that wind blowing and there's no, you know, with underneath this cover, it kind of feels a little chilly. I might need that long sleeve.
They were making fun of me this morning. Our camerawoman Rachel was like, "What are you doing? Like, it's hot." I'm like, "No, it's gonna be a little cool today."
It's a little chilly. It's about 70 degrees at first pitch, and we are nowhere near a sun.
Oh, it's a partly cloudy day here at Harlan Hazel Rogers Sports Complex. Libby Hartz leading us off here to start the bottom of the third. Valley on top of Southeast Polk, 2-1. The offenses have showed up as there's a line drive to left field just out of reach of the shortstop, and Hartz is down for a single.
And that's where Valley was set up for the slap hitter in Hartz, and they brought that shortstop in, brought the third and the shortstop in to play off that slap, and she just lines one past. That's where playing up can sometimes burn you.
Mackenzie Moeller absolutely laid out for that ball and just missed it. And Sydney Potter, who singled to left her first time out, she'll have a chance again. She's the big threat when it comes to home run hitting here. 16 homers this season. Runner goes high and away out of the nets and is safe off the wild pitch. I knew I was going to flinch, but I have good reason to flinch because this net moves. And I'd love to see my replay on that pitch because the fence, like, you know it's going to stop. But this ball, like, you get hit from where we're at.
Yeah. It every time it comes back, whether it's a fence
I will say, I do like nets more than fencing. You can see a little bit better. And Valley says, I don't know if we want to see Potter with the runner on second, so they're going to intentionally walk Sydney Potter.
Yeah, strategy. It's one of those things here in the state tournament.
You see it a lot here.
Yeah, it comes up to a lot of strategy. And you know that, I know there will be consolation games, but this is your last chance to keep yourself in the hunt for a state title. You have to win today.
Got a courtesy runner here, number 46 for Southeast Polk.
Goldsberry back again.
Coach Stiles says, let's have a chat about how we're going to go about this because they have another great opportunity with 2 on, nobody out.
Yeah, it's that chess match thing. So, you know, we talked about that earlier with Coach Banky. You know, he sends the runner down to first. Now Coach Stiles is going to call time and see what she can come up with. So it's just that 2 longtime head coaches chess match.
Those are always the best state tournament games when you get 2 of the coaches that have been here a long time. And then I do occasionally enjoy the young coach who comes in with like 1 year or 2 years experience, gets to go against one of the veteran head coaches. Addie Bruner.
Yep.
Up to bat.
Yep. Lefty.
Lined out her first time today, up to bat. She's got runners on first and second here. Like we talked about earlier, her and Potter love long at-bats. They are going to wait and wait until they get a pitch that they like. And if not, they're going to cause so many foul balls.
And she's so long. That's what allows her to just kind of swing at everything.
1-0, Bruner thought bunt, holds back. 2-0 here for Easton.
And that's with Potter, too, and that's why they can create so many foul balls, because both of them are so long, they're tall, they got long arms, and so just about anywhere the softball is thrown, they can reach it and just poke it foul, put it in play if they need to.
It's so crazy because these two pitchers, both Long and Easton, I don't think they're having bad days. They're having great days. It's just the offenses are so dang good. That one catches the zone for strike one.
Yeah, pulled it back, pulled the bat back. It gets in there for a called strike, and see what they've decided to do.
2-1 is the count. Runners on first and second. Valley looking for that big out here. Just need one. Help you breathe just a little bit better. That one chopped short. It's going to be a tough play. Easton throws on to first in time for out number one. But it does advance the runners to second and third.
Yeah, that's what she was trying to do. She tried to lay down a bunt a couple of times, didn't work. And then the one time she swung away, she got behind it a little bit, kind of a swinging bunt towards the pitcher. And but she does what she needs to do, move the runners.
Jesselyn Stairs, the second baseman. She popped up her last time out. She'll step into the box for a chance to advance some runners here on second and third.
As our home plate umpire went out to check that softball, and I think they're going to take that. They took that softball out of play.
Always love to make sure you're not playing with a ball that's got a dead spot on it or anything. We got to make sure everything's all set to go. Easton misses for ball one.
Yeah, there's that changeup we see now from Easton, and umpires doing what they need to do. We have the best umpiring crews down here at the state tournament, best of the best.
Get judged all season long. The coaches also submit their forms after each game. That one's cracked to left field. That's going to be foul. There is wind headed out to left field, so there was no wind.
Just a problem spot there with that ball. And Christensen, she had a long run to try to catch up to that one. If that one's fair, it bounces into foul territory. It likely scores. It scores one for sure, maybe two.
A .348 batting average this season for Stairs, just a sophomore. A lot of room to grow, and she's getting better every single game, it feels like. 1 ball and 1 strike here for Easton. Stairs holds back, and Easton goes right down the middle for strike two. Boy, this be a huge second out.
Yeah, good pitch there by Easton coming at her and getting ahead in the count. Now she can really do whatever she wants. She can go out of the zone and try to get Stairs to chase one.
1 out, 2 on. 1-2. Stairs fouls down the left field line on top of the dugout.
Went with the changeup there, tried to get her out in front. And just out in front is Stairs, enough to poke it down that third base side.
Just need a sacrifice. I mean, that's a big spot here. You don't really need a base hit by any means. Just get a long hit out to right field, preferably.
Yeah.
If you're Southeast Polk. Stairs swings through, drop third strike. Runner comes back home. Ball goes wide. Coach Stiles keeps the runner at third. All the way to second base goes Stairs, and just a bad chain of events for Valley.
Yeah, that one is tough for Valley. Just a lot of things going on there, and time is going to be called here over at second base. But yeah, just a tough situation for Valley. It's like we got to get it out somewhere. Do we throw it to first? Do we try to come home? They try to come home, but great speed over there at third.
Boy, second drop, third strike of the day for Valley. Take a look at the replay. They weren't going to, I mean, they maybe could have gotten the runner at first, but they obviously thought they could get the runner back at home, and I don't think Anna was expecting just the backhand toss by Scully.
Yeah, and then there's no way to get Stairs at second base. That's a free bag for her. So maybe that's why maybe you go to first there to try to keep Stairs away from second, but no right decision.
On the runner on third, she wanted to take off to home. Stiles is like, hold. There's a crack to right field. This might be enough to tag. Caught, runner does not go. And now we got a caught up as the second baseman didn't know where to go. How does Southeast Polk want to do this? They get the runner back at third. Play home. Scully with the tag, out for out number 3. Or out number 2, excuse me.
Just another wild situation. Valley thinks it's out number 3. They're all heading to the dugout.
It's not out number 3. There's only one.
Yeah, catch and tag out.
Catch, yeah.
That's out number 3.
So that is out number 3. So there we go. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the umpire is going to call it. That is out number 3 because of the catch and then the play at home. We'll catch up. We'll talk about that when we get back. That was a crazy sequence. Crazy game. 2-2. We're headed to the 4th. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, an Iowa farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau. As proud title sponsor of the state softball tournament, the Iowa Farm Bureau is dedicated to creating a vibrant future for Iowa through partnerships and programs that help cultivate individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. Making it to the state tournament is a great accomplishment that takes a lot of support. That's why we provide millions of dollars in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence. The well-being of Iowa students is also very important to Farm Bureau. That's why we provide concussion insurance coverage at no cost for all students in grades 9 through 12 who participate in a sanctioned sport. As just one of only 7 states to provide this coverage, it's just another way we're striving to support Iowa's outstanding young leaders. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau, congratulations to all the players and coaches on an outstanding season, and good luck in the tournament.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament, Southeast Polk and Valley. Here in the top of the 4th, 2-2 is your score. Blake Walker's Aaron Eggsdahl with you here this morning into this afternoon, just past the noon hours. Aaron, I don't even know what we saw in that last half inning. Take a look at the replay. It was a runoff. Some shenanigans were taking place. That's what was happening. As you can see, Stairs was up on second. They get the runner back at home.
Yeah,
it's smart softball.
Yeah, it is. But if you're Valley there, they threw that last throw off to third base. Maybe you just want to run her to third because there's already a girl at third. Nowhere for her to go.
Jada Long is behind to start. 3-0 is the count here. As they're going to come over and have a chat, a little infield chat, just to get her confidence back up.
Yeah, and I think that's great by the teammates there of Southeast Polk. It started off with Brunner over at first base, just trying to insert that leadership of coming over and picking up your pitcher.
Yeah. Mackenzie Moeller is the one batting here for Valley. She popped out her first time up this afternoon. Moeller, a .515 hitter this season. 67 hits. That leads the team. 36 RBIs, 7 home runs. She's hidden here in the middle of the lineup. That one fouled back, and the count will run full at 3-2.
And look at that. You come out, you pick up your pitcher, she comes back, gets back-to-back strikes, and now it's a 3-2 count. And it's, maybe a momentum play for both batter and pitcher here. Who's going to pick up that momentum?
3-2. Foul back. So you got head on swivel.
Yeah, the last 2 have come right back at me here.
We're not the only ones. We're the people with the players. Got to have instincts on top. 3-2 here. Long fighting back. Skied upward. Shortstop. Range is underneath of it. It makes the grab for out number 1. Good catch.
What a great pitch in that situation for Long. She went high. If that pitch is held back on, maybe ball 4, but went high and got her to sky it straight up. And Clark, you bank on your defense. Clark comes in and makes the play.
Annie Buckholz, the designated player. She lined out her first time out. She skies this one to foul, and it's going to fall right into the bleachers.
Yeah, Valley fans up there to our right, kind of scattering. Who's going to catch it? Who's going to run away from it?
Good crowd, both Valley and Southeast Polk. I followed a couple of them up here to Fort Dodge this morning. Got the cars all painted up, state-bound, everything else.
There you go.
Long trying to settle back in here. 0-1 pitch. That one, just fouled down the left field line for Buckholz.
Yeah, just behind the bag there. If that one pops over the bag, that's a fair ball, and that's likely 2 bases because that was in the corner. So just maybe an inch or so in foul territory.
Now Annie's behind. 0-2 in the count here with 1 out and nobody on. 0-2 by Long. Got her outside on the slider. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Second strikeout of the day for Long.
Here's that 2-out spot again. Valley, in the last inning, they were 2 outs, got it going. Now they're back to that 2 outs again. Can they get a refire here and try to bring in some more runs?
The scoreboard is wild. Both 2 runs, 4 hits for Valley, 5 for Southeast Polk. There's a foul tip back and a swing and a miss for strike 1. But the 2 errors by Valley, keep an eye on that one. It hasn't hurt him yet, but keyword is yet.
Yeah.
You just never know. What a good one it's been so far. 0-1 pitch. Grounded right back to the shortstop. Throw on the hop is in time for out number 3. That's a good 3-up, 3-down inning for the Valley, or the Southeast Polk defense. We are headed bottom 4. 2-2 is your score. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Being your family's grocery store isn't just about having the best butcher cut meat or the freshest produce. It's not about having the highest quality online shopping or experts who handpick your groceries. And it's not just about giving you the most affordable prices. Being your family's grocery store means making sure that you have all of that. And that's why at Fairway Meat and Grocery, it's what we've always been about.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. Southeast Polk and Valley underneath the sun. And we got some food out there in the stands. There are so many food trucks here this week. A lot more than there were the last week, or last year, I should say.
Yeah. And normally it's burning hot. Normally that ice cream would be perfect. Normally it's burning hot here for the state softball tournament, but just a nice even 70-degree day here in Fort Dodge.
We are in the bottom of the 4th inning, knotted at 2 apiece between Southeast Polk and Valley. These 2 teams played 2 times before coming here to the state tournament this season. Southeast Polk won both matches 12-0 and 12-9. Not as much offense this time around yet. Long chops it short. It's going to be foul. Or, excuse me, Woods chops it short.
Yeah, and we talked about that before. We thought it was going to be probably more closer to the 12-9 game here than the 12-0 game, and that's what we had so far. 2-2. Hits are pretty much even. The teams have been playing pretty much even throughout this game. It's been a fun softball game.
It has. 1 ball and 1 strike here for Kendall Woods. Kendall knocked a single up the middle last time out. Changeup drops low. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Got some fans spread out throughout the park here, outfield watching, above the dugouts.
Not a bad drive, obviously just over an hour from both these schools. 2-1. Woods, that's going to go right into right center. That drops up against the Cookies Barbecue sign. Play at second base is non-existent, and Kendall Woods is on for a double.
Yeah, good liner there to right center field, and it looked like there was going to be a play there at second base, but Valley decides to cut that one off instead. That ball is not cut off, maybe a play.
Kruger Seeds extra base hit for Kendall Woods, and Anna Easton's day looks like it will be coming to an end, as there will be an IMT insurance substitution upcoming for the Valley pitching staff, and coming in to relieve is Alexa Stevemer. 15-3 record, 18 starts this season, making her 25th game total played. She's got 1 save on the year, 117 hits, giving up 63 strikeouts, which was technically 2 more than Anna came in with, and a 3.11 ERA. So an IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. That's your IMT insurance substitution. All substitutions brought to you by our friends over at IMT at this state softball tournament. So, I mean, for Anna, you only gave up 2 runs, but the 6 hits, I think, just kind of, Coach Bakey says, let's just settle back. We're good. Give up that leadoff double, make a change.
Yeah, and the biggest thing I see with this change, Stevermer, only 30 free bases she's given up this year, 26 walks, 4 hit batters. So this late stage in the game, you really need somebody with control. Yeah. And not that Easton doesn't, but Stevermer is she finds the strike zone, she pounds the strike zone. And again, she's only given up 30 free bases all season in her over 100 innings pitched. So that's why the change here.
Well, and the offenses have been rolling. I mean, 6 hits for Southeast Polk, just 4 for Valley. 2 errors on the Valley defense. So Southeast Polk gets a chance to go here. Kennedy Borrid, the designated player, gets Woods up on second in scoring position with nobody out.
Yeah, and I'm guessing this was the plan the whole time. Give one of the pitchers half of the game, the other pitcher the other half of the game.
They really are even. Yeah. I mean, statistically.
Yeah. Yeah, the only glaring difference is what I just talked about is the free bases. Easton gives up quite a few more than Stevermer does.
Stevermer's first pitch of the day is in there for a strike.
Thankfully, she heard me there and threw a strike.
There you go. Get on it.
Did come in and hit the first batter.
Yeah, you got Kendall Woods up on second here. We've seen her speed today. 0-1, bunt possibility is laid. Throw on to first is in time for out number 1. Good heads-up play by the third baseman, Reese Cooley.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're Southeast Polk, it's just one of those situations, you know it might be 1 or 2 runs that's deciding this game, and now you get a runner over at third. A fly ball to the outfield scores a run, and a hit scores a run. Even a ball to second base here very well could score a run.
Jordan Lang singled that weird, awkward blooper that dropped into left field last time up. She skies this one up. Scully racing, makes the grab for out number 2.
Wow, impressive play for Scully into the backstop fencing, netting area. Just a tough play.
Oh my gosh, she ranged over. She never looked where she was going. And Zarin, that is why we have nets.
Yeah, exactly.
Because last year she would have ran right into that fence, probably would have taken a tough hit, but this year, really the backstop's the only thing that's going to get you. There was a guy standing there. I don't know how he didn't flinch. He never moved. But the runner holds at third. And this is Jada Long.
Yeah, what a huge out for Valley. Now a fly ball doesn't score a run. You know, it ends the inning.
Jada dropped third strike, got on to first base on the first, lined out in the second. Stevermer misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Got to have a strike here. You'd like one for Valley.
Long watches that one go down Main Street for strike 1. Jada, 352 hitter, 2 home runs this year. Grounds that one right back up the middle. Nobody's home. Kendall Woods scores. Long is on with an RBI single for Southeast Polk, and the Rams retake the lead.
And that's just fundamental hitting there. Line drive up the middle. You find the outfield, you score a run, and it's now 3-2. Southeast Polk on top as we'll have a courtesy runner come in.
Definitely seemed like Mackenzie Muller was cheated over to the left side of the field. There was nobody in the middle of the field. As you can see on the replay, there is a big gap that really no chance if that thing was hit back up the middle, which it was. And an easy RBI single to give Southeast Polk back the lead.
Jaden Woods, freshman, running over at first base.
Hartz slaps this one to center, and the catch is made. Out in center field for out number 3. 1 left on, but 1 scores. Southeast Polk retakes the lead. We are headed top 5. They lead 3-2. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. Hey fans, Central College has you covered with career building programs and with tuition less than $20,000. It is the best decision ever, especially with tons of scholarships available. Apply today at central.edu. Take a look at the Central College sign out there in right field. Has not been hit yet today. It usually gets about 2 hits a year. We hit the cookie sign, and that's it. I think all the rest of the signs have been saved, but we'll see how everything shakes out. Welcome to the top of the 5th inning. It is Southeast Polk on top of Valley. Jada Long misses outside for 2 balls and no strikes. One thing about Jada today, gets behind to start counts, but she works her way back in. I think that's what makes her so special.
Yeah, and that's what coaches like about a pitcher. She just missed that one a bit high, but yeah, we've had a couple of 3-0 counts where, yeah, she's got right back in. We'll see what happens here on a 3-0 count.
This is Paige Christensen. Bunted into an out her first at-bat. Doesn't take the bat off the shoulders and goes for strike 1.
Long comes back with a strike here. Again, going to have to go at her now with 3-1, but Christensen, yeah, trying to make some noise herself.
Despite all the hits, 11 hits total combined for both teams, as there you go, evens the count back or goes full count at 3-2. It has been fun to see these two teams defensively make plays despite the score the way it is. (3-2) fouled.
And Long just going right back at her here on 3-2. Christensen doing a good job of spoiling a couple of pitches now the last 2. That one was a good strikeout pitch that Christensen just flung down the first base side.
3-2 low. And a walk for Paige Christensen.
Yeah, leadoff walks are usually dangerous. We'll see what this one does here for Valley.
That is the first walk of the day thrown by Jada Long. So back to the top of the batting order, Ireland Broderick. She's 0 for 2 on the day. She bunts that one down. She's got a lot of speed, gets to first and can't go any further as she's out, but it does advance the runner to second.
Yeah, now you have 2, 3, 4. Your next batter is with a runner at scoring position. Down by a run, Valley, you're in a good spot, but now you got to execute.
Kari Rose, 1 of 2 on the day. She singled the right fielder last time up. There's a good chunk of grass over there in right field if she wants to do it again. Long on the slider, misses outside for ball 1. I feel like it's been cloudy more this game than it has been sunny. It's a weird thing here at the state softball tournament. Long drops that one on the changeup upstairs for 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, it feels good. It's got to feel good, especially for these catchers. Usually they're baking out here, so it's got to feel good.
Try to get an update on our other field here. That one's ripped to right field again. Bakey will hold the runner at third. Good decision. Runners at the corners, Kari Rose, second hit of the day.
6-1 Jags, it looks like. Centennial.
Yeah, they look like one of the top teams to beat. But it's like you said, I think you said 1 out of the 5 seeds, anybody. Yeah. I mean, anybody could go out and win this thing here in Class 5A.
Yeah, and Southeast Polk, they've played with and beaten these top seeds this year.
And if I'm not mistaken, we haven't had a repeat winner for a while. It's been, I think, the last 5 years we've had 5 different champions. So good to see it. Very competitive softball all across Class 5A. 1 ball, no strikes here for Anna Easton, who, oh, by the way, has a single and a double today. Drops in for strike 1.
Yeah, this Southeast Polk team, they beat Centennial on June 29th, 9-8 in first of the 2 games they played.
And doubleheaders are such toss-ups. You just never know. 1-1, Long misses outside, make it 2-1. I feel like we have had runners at the corners almost every single inning. 12 hits combined for both these two teams. 2-1 pitch, Long misses. Low for 3-1.
Yeah, there's been a ton of traffic on the base pass. But these pitchers also have worked out of them. It's not that 12-9 game. It's 3-2.
3-1. Long's not been terrible in these spots. In there for strike 2. And once again, another full count at bat.
Yeah, and a good pitch there by Long. An experienced pitcher that knew she had to throw a strike there. Don't want to load him up. And she got it in there.
Anna Easton, 1 out. A sacrifice could do it to tie the game. 3-2. Easton chops short to the third baseman. Throw on to first. Easy pitch and catch for out number 2. It does advance the runner to second. And now, Reese Cooley has a chance to bring home the runners on second and third.
Yeah, your point earlier, Pleasant Valley, the last team to go back-to-back. They won the 5A title in 17 and 18.
Gotcha. Ball in there for Long. Reese Cooley, this is the one you want up to bat here. Second most RBIs on the team, 44. 9 home runs. That's second best on the team. She's a .358 hitter. 1-0. Catching the corner, strike 1. Also, if she gets on and you can't bring a runner home, then you got Claire Long up to bat, who is the #1 home run hitter here on the team.
He hits the long ball well.
Out and away for ball 2. Haven't seen a home run yet today. These are the 2 of the top home run hitting teams in the state.
No, yeah, and I thought for sure we would see that one would be, a momentum part of this game. I haven't seen one.
Sky to left field. Left fielder roaming underneath of it and making the grab for out number 3. I thought we were about to see one right there. Couple left on, but nobody scores. Southeast Polk on top, 3-2. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Living your best life means something different to everyone, especially when it comes to healthcare. That's why Mercy One offers compassionate, personalized care. We are here for you with one team of experts providing access to the primary care and highly rated specialty care you need, easily and conveniently. So go ahead, live your best life. We're with you every step of the way. Mercy One, your best life, our one purpose.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. Bottom of the 5th inning. Southeast Polk on top of West Des Moines Valley, 3-2. Blake Walker, Zarin Eggesdahl with you here this afternoon at the Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex. Good to be back here. First game of the day here on this field. Ankeny Centennial and Bettendorf taking place over on the other field.
54th year, if I'm doing my math right, of the state softball championships here.
I thought you were about to say 54th year you've been here.
No.
Winner of this game gets the winner of Ankeny Centennial and Bettendorf, which is going on the other field. Bottom of the bracket, Ankeny takes on Muscatine at 1 o'clock, and then back here on this field after the conclusion of this one, Milwaukee Northwest takes on Pleasant Valley.
And not too much older than you. Not that much.
The way you're wording it, I'm like, where's he going with this? 54 years? Sydney Potter, the catcher in the box. She has a single to left and was intentionally walked so far today.
That happens a lot when you're the hitter that she is.
Yeah. 1-1 low. Alexa Stevemer, remember, in the circle now for Valley, took over for Anna Easton in that last half inning. Potter skies it foul down toward the Valley dugout.
Yeah, you never like to have a hitter like her Mentioned that 2-1 there. Never like to have a hitter like her ahead in the count because she can just sit back and wait for what she wants. Got a little bit behind that one and sent it foul. 2-2 here.
It's a green light whenever you can get it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th. It's getting down to crunch time here. Southeast Polk trying to extend their lead. That one's going to be chopped down the left field line, and that is going to be down for a single. Sydney Potter doing Sydney Potter things on base with the single, her second of the day.
And that's what makes her such a good hitter is some hitters that are of her caliber think that they got to hit a home run every single at-bat. They got to hit doubles every single at-bat. She doesn't. She just finds the pitch she wants and sends it right between the third baseman to the shortstop and gets herself on base.
That's where she gets you, though. You're thinking, she's just going to hit a single, and then she just sends one out.
Yep.
Goldberry is the one to run for Potter on first. Addie Bruner, she's lined out both times today in there for strike 1. Kind of an off-brand day for Bruner.
But kind of to your point a moment ago, just when you think she's maybe having an off day,
she shows up.
She can bite here.
Bruner fouls this one back behind us. Addie, 37 hits this year, 12 home runs, 30 RBIs, a .298 hitter.
We'll play at Northern Iowa next year. UNI commit.
See a couple of UNI coaches over here in the coaches box, college coaches box. They have a special box over here to our left side as there's a stolen base off a wild pitch there for Goldsberry.
Let me correct myself. Not a UNI commit. She's a UNI signee. Has already signed to play for the Panthers. And, coaches are here to watch today.
This is usually a good spot for the college coaches from other states to come in because with this airport right here, you see it sometimes. They just fly right in, and they're right here. 1-2. Bruner gives it a ride to right field. Right fielder's underneath, but it makes the grab. The runner will not tag.
Oh, good throw. Wow. And sometimes it's about that, kind of showing off there. And I'm not saying in a bad way out in right field there. Showing off in a good way because maybe you'll have a throw that's not so good later on, but the runner's not going to take off because she sees that great throw in we just saw a moment ago.
Katie Shaner was the one out in right field that was able to make the grab.
Just hucked that one into third base.
One out, runner on first, or second, excuse me. That one's lined down the left field line, foul.
Yeah, watch out down there third base side. Umpire coaches, third baseman.
The wind now blowing somewhat in.
Yeah.
So for home run hitting teams, that's not exactly what you want to hear.
And that's why I think we've seen some of these pop-ups. We've seen, 3 or 4 balls that might have gone out on some days that just be loud pop-ups.
Stevermer's outside here up against Stairs.
Had the one that was right on the warning track in center field. We've had a couple to left field and one to right field that have all been just popped up and not out, not home runs.
Stairs reached on a drop third strike here. Her last time up to bat. 1-1 pitch is driven deep center field. That one is out of here. Goodbye, softball. Southeast Polk extends the lead off a Jesselyn Stairs home run.
Yeah, and that one was off the bat. Sitting right here, it was a straight line drive out. As soon as she hit that one, you knew it was going. And just got the bat on ball there and lined one over the fence.
Her 4th home run of the season gives Southeast Polk a 5-2 lead.
Southeast Polk has just had a good year swinging the bat.
That is the team's 46th home run. Well, the wind didn't matter. What do we know?
No.
We were just talking about it.
Yeah, and the reason why is because it wasn't a pop-up.
Yeah,
it wasn't a ball that was skied in the air. It was a straight line drive. The wind's not going to hold a ball like that in. And that one would have been gone from 210 probably.
Aubrey Bacon. 1-0 pitch, fouled back. 2-0, that sounded expensive, but it's not. It's just the steel bleachers.
And that's kind of common with softball dimensions. You see either 200, 210, or a lot of our center field, center fields are usually 200, 210. And no softball field, I think, in the state of Iowa was holding that one in.
Just realized Emma Scully, the catcher, makes the catch there, 2-1. She has bandages on her left elbow. That was from when she hit the backstop here going after that ball. So putting the body on the line here.
Yeah, and she's tough and stays in the game.
3-1 for Stevenmer. Still just 1 out for Southeast Polk.
Yeah, if you're Southeast Polk, you clear the bases with the home run. Now you're gonna try to restart it all over again with just 1 out. Try to keep adding on, leading by 3.
3-1 pitch in there for strike 2. Bacon almost took a premature walk to first base.
She thought it was ball 4. She was getting ready, the junior was getting ready to slide her bat over to the dugout. Instead, gets called back to home plate.
3-2. Chop short, caught on the hop by the shortstop. Throw on the first in time for out number 2. Nice grab on the hop by Mackenzie Muller.
Yeah, Mackenzie Muller has played fantastic from shortstop. We didn't have a chance to talk about it earlier because it ended in any, but that chopper we had through the middle of the infield.
I guess she did get on. I don't know if the runner was pulled off. I was looking down. I guess the runner was...
Catcher interference.
Catcher interference. All right, so never mind.
So catcher interference going to be called against Scully behind home plate. Put a runner over at first base. We talked about how good our umpires here are at the state tournament. They're on top of everything.
Yeah, they are. Kendall Woods up to bat here. She has quietly had a really good day. A single and a double, and Coach Bakey with his massive clipboard is gonna walk out.
It looked like he had a cutting board for a second, walking out with that just a ginormous clipboard.
So Kendall Woods will be up to bat. She's got a single and a double today.
Goodness. So you got your lineup card, you got the opponent's lineup card, and
every other note that you could ever need.
You don't have to flip. You don't have to flip your scorebook over. You just have both scorebooks right there. Makes for easy access.
I tell you what, that almost looks like a legit cutting board.
Yeah, that's what I. When he first walked out,
has the clips on it. So I don't know.
When he first walked out, I thought he was carrying a cutting board.
I'd have to ask Coach about that. 1-0 is the count. Runner on first with 1 out here for Kendall Woods, the center fielder. Stevenmer. 1-0 pitch. Down the middle for strike 1. Well, if you're Valley, you know, what's the mindset here? Because now you're down 3. At least when before you were only down 1, things get interesting now.
Yeah, right now you're just batter by batter. You need an out. And that's your focus, is just getting it out. And right now with a runner over at first base, you put the focus in the hands of your pitcher. And that's the conversation that was had out there. I'm guessing it wasn't a long conversation. I'm guessing Coach is just saying, let's get the batter. Right now, let's get the batter. We'll worry about everything else next.
1-2 by Stevenmer. Foul back. Good catch on the rebound by Scully.
Yeah, she's right there. You know what I mean? She's ahead. She's ahead in the count 1-2. Stevenmer is ahead in the count 1-2. She's getting the pitches she wants, and Southeast Polk is doing a nice job of fouling those pitches off.
The senior Woods, 3.33 average hitter, cracked into left field again. That's going to be down for a single. She is 3 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, and that was a good pitch. It was a changeup. It was a good pitch, and it was just a better piece of hitting.
Just solid. I mean, she's down here 7th in the batting order. She's 3 for 3 on the day.
And I think Stevenmer's thought there is you throw the changeup thinking, maybe she'll try to get out in front because she is behind in the count. But, yeah, Woods just did a great job of sitting back, letting that ball travel, and lining it into left field.
Kaylee Thamantri, the 8th grader, will go out and run on second base. An IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtons.com. Kendi Baroud up to bat. She'll foul this one back into the net with runners on first and second with 1 out.
Yeah, a lot of those coming right back here.
10 hits today for Southeast Polk. Rams offense has just been firing on all cylinders.
And a runner at second base here, just 1 out. Still threatening.
Yeah. 0-1. That one sent on a line to right field and foul. Boy, that thing hung. If she was just a little bit earlier, that might have been gone.
That was a good swing. And just a little bit behind it.
Rude, a 308 hitter, 14 RBIs. By the way, on that Jesselyn Stairs home run, I believe they're still doing the thing at the state tournament. If you hit a home run, they usually have the ball delivered back to the parent in the stands if they can. So you get to keep that. The fans, on the other hand, do not get to keep the softballs.
Yeah, no souvenirs on foul balls.
Nope.
They do remind you, if you're coming maybe later this week, if you find one,
yeah,
return it to the dugout.
They are custom foul balls. They are custom softballs. They do have the IGHSAU logo on them. That one's low for ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes with 1 out in the 5th.
Yeah, look for Steve Remer to go somewhere, not maybe right down the middle here, maybe outside, try to get a swing and a miss, maybe low.
Out and away, 3-2 is the count.
Yeah, she did go away from the strike zone there a little bit. I think she was trying to get a little bit lower, trying to get a swing and a miss, but it's a good eye.
Runner on first and second here. Baroud, a big chance here. 3-2 pitch. Ooh, that was a good one. Fouled it right down into the dirt.
Yeah, just spoiled that one off. Get herself another opportunity here. Yeah, just got a big matchup here. Pitcher and batter. This is a big at-bat. Hits are going to move runners, and outs with runners not at second and third. That's what you want.
Need that second out. 3-2 pitch is in there. Strike 3.
And as I mentioned before, not going to go down the middle with it. She went on the inside corner and just froze her.
Technically the 3rd strikeout of the day for Valley's pitching staff as a whole. But that is a big second out, keeping the runners on first and second. And Jordan Lang had a single in the 2nd, popped out in the 4th.
Back pick.
Runner tried to go on second. No avail for Thamontry.
And Scully doing a great job again behind the plate. She's thrown a runner out already today. A couple of back picks have been really close. Keep that runner honest at second base.
Yeah. Lang, the right fielder, low for ball 1.
Yeah, that one just skimmed off the top of the dirt there. The other thing from Scully that we've seen is not a lot have gotten past her.
No.
She's a wall back there.
She stayed pretty consistent for the most part. Trying to keep that consistency up. 1-1. Steve Mer's in there to get where the count she wants it to go. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, not a big body, but she has played large back there behind home plate. Scully for Valley today.
Don't forget, softball on every hour here on the Girls Union Digital Network. We got Waukee Northwest and Pleasant Valley coming up next after the conclusion of this one. Should be a phenomenal game. The defending state champions trying to defend their title.
Pleasant Valley, you mentioned, has won some state titles here, has been down here a ton.
2-2, that one almost hits Jordan. She backs out of the way, and it'll be 3 balls and 2 strikes once again. You don't want to load the bases because Jade Long in the top of the batting order is up on deck. 3-2. Chopped down the left field line, and Long steps onto third base in time for out number 3. A couple left on, but the home run by Jesselyn Stairs extends Southeast Polk's lead. 5-2 is your score. We're headed to the 6th. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Slade's the place for you!
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. Southeast Polk on top of Valley here in the top of the 6th inning. 5-2 is your score. Claire Long will lead off here for the Tigers, trying to get back into this one. Long misses. 2 balls and no strikes.
Good pitch there, just on the outside corner.
This has been Jada's thing all day. She's been behind in counts to start, but she's just able to work her way back. There's a strike.
Starting to become a little bit more of a buzz around the complex now as the first games are ending, second games are getting ready, and just feels like state softball here in the state of Iowa.
2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Good pitch.
Yeah, right back at there again. Missed first 2. Back with the second 2, a 2-2 count now.
Look at it this way. Only 6 more outs here for Valley.
Yeah.
Just 5 hits. Not bad, but Southeast Polk has 10. It's fouled into the net.
And you don't want to leave all of your runs to have to score for that 7th inning. If you could find 1 or 2 here, help yourself out in the 7th. It all starts with the leadoff hitter.
Got to get on. 2-2. Long gives it a ride. It will drop into left field, and that's going to be down for a single.
Can't ask more than that. You got to head in the count, and then all of a sudden you start to lose it a bit as a hitter and just get a good pitch, good piece of hitting, just a line drive into left field. That's all the coach can ask for.
Mackenzie Moeller steps up. She's 0 for 2 on the day, 2 pop-outs. So she's getting contacts, just trying to put it in the right place. And now with a runner on first, with nobody out, a good chance to go.
Just hasn't quite got the bat around to the ball yet, but her defense has been so good today. Maybe that defense to offense momentum will carry over for her here.
1-0. Moeller gives it a ride. Deep center field. Woods is underneath of it and makes the grab for out number 1.
Yeah, just wrong day for that again for Moeller. On a day where the wind's blowing out at all. I mean, we can see the flag between these 2 fields is blowing dead straight in right now, and that's what hung that ball up. On a day where there's even a little bit wind blowing out, that ball is gone, and this is a 1-run game.
I feel like every pop-out today has been worthy of almost a home run.
And I wanted to say during the pregame, I'm glad I didn't. I thought we would see multiple home runs, 3-4 home runs. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but with these 2 teams, and like you said, that wind's blowing out. Yeah, that might have been 4 or 5 home runs of the day already.
It does feel like the wind has picked up, though, as the game's gone on. Annie Buckles in the box here. First pitch she sees is in there for a strike. Trying not to waste Claire Long's single here to start this half inning.
Yep, and that was a good pitch there to start things off. Get ahead, something that we haven't seen a whole lot today. Back pick.
Try to get Long back on first. Can't do it. That was really well done, though.
Quick, smooth transition there between the 2 sluggers when it comes to offense, but also trying to click here on defense.
It's Bruner over there at first base who was able to turn around and almost make the tag. 1-1. Chop short, tough play. Shortstop tries to go to second, not in time. That one just had no steam on it as it slid through the dirt. It's a single for Annie Buckles.
Yeah, that's just a great base hit there, and nothing wrong that the defense did for Southeast Polk. They did what they could. Tried to get the lead runner over at second base, but there was just no chance.
Zarin, just like that, the tying run is at the plate. Take a look at the replay. That thing just slowly worked its way over to the shortstop.
Yeah, and did a great job of keeping it in front of her. Got in front of the softball and did what she could at second base. That ball scoots out into left field. That runner, maybe eyes third base depending on when the left fielder gets into it. Can have a runner over at first base, it looks like, for Valley. Piper Broderick is going to come over and run over at first base. Oh, no.
Looks like it's Priscilla. I think Priscilla's out there.
Oh, yeah.
On second base. Second base, yes. First base is Priscilla Romage.
Yep.
And now Coach Bakey's going to have a chat with his batters. This is a big point in the game.
Yeah, so different runner at, so Broderick in at second base. Both teams are going to come together and have this conversation.
For 7, Piper Broderick.
And that should be a pinch runner, I believe, at second base.
So a couple IMT insurance substitutions here. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com.
And like you said, just such a crucial spot. Coach Bakey wants that speed at second base.
Katie Shaner in the box, popped up.
Trouble.
This will be a tough play, and it's caught. Throw on to second is in time. No, they go back to first, and a double play. One of the craziest you'll see for Southeast Polk defense.
Wow. What a stellar catch out in right field, and then, they went to second. They should have gone to first right away.
Jordan Lang made a sliding grab and then got Priscilla as she took off to second, and it just works out in Southeast Polk's favor. We'll be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Unit Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. More food. As that man is checking out his phone call, he's phoning with one hand, he's nachoing with the other hand. He's a multitasker. Speaking of multitasking, how about this defensive play? There's the grab by the right fielder, throw on to second. And they're like, nope, actually got to go back on to first. That's a double play.
And honestly, if there was no outs there, that was almost she almost got her at second base as well. That very well could have been a triple play. Of course, didn't need the triple play, but almost got her at second as well.
Oh, my goodness. We are bottom 6. Southeast Polk on top of Valley. 5-2 is your score. If you're Valley, you just need a quick.
You got to have 3 outs.
Yeah.
You got to have 3 outs, whatever way you can get them. You don't want to have to score more than 3 runs.
Yeah.
You've only scored 2 all game. Now you got to score at least 3. In the 7th, you don't want to have to score more than that.
Stever misses low. 2 balls and no strikes here.
But on the flip side of that, look at Southeast Polk's case. We know that Valley's offense, they can really break loose if they need to. So if you're Southeast Polk, hey, we need to put this game as far out of reach as possible.
2-0 pitch misses, and behind in the count is Stever 3-0. Jada Long. Maybe in this part of the game you maybe get a green light, but I don't expect her to swing here at all. 3-0. Misses. 4 straight pitches and 4 straight balls.
Yeah, and Stever asking Scully where that one was at. Scully saying it was a bit high. Above the belt there.
Woods will come on and run here. It's Jaden Woods running out there. And not what Valley wanted to see. A runner on first with nobody out here with Libby Hartz. She's 1 for 3 on the day with a single. Misses on the bunt.
71 degrees now, so we picked up a couple of degrees since our first pitch.
Wind died down just a little bit.
Yeah. It's actually, it keeps changing directions.
1-0, missing.
We started the game, the wind was blowing to the east.
Yep.
Then for a while, then it was blowing about straight to the south, and now it's more of a southwest wind.
Bunt misses. Try to get the runner back on first. Not going to go. And once again, that's now 7 straight balls here for Stevenmer.
No, 2-1. The scoreboard's off.
Oh, 2-1. So it's 2 balls, 1 straight.
Yep.
Coach Bakey came out and said, what are we doing here?
Yeah, she offered at that pitch, so that's where that strike comes in.
I was going to say, I was like.
Yeah. No. Scoreboard thought that the ball had missed.
2-1. Misses. 3-1. Libby is staying patient here. Slap hitter, only slap hitter we've seen.
Yep. Yep, she had that liner to left field.
Hit, yeah. She had a pop out too that was pretty good. She fouls this one into the net.
We've seen the speed. Good speed as well.
Count will run full at 3-2. Southeast Polk looking for a little bit of insurance here. 3-2. Slapped back up the middle. Nope.
Foul ball. Out.
She is out. You want to explain that one?
Yeah, I think she was out of the box when she hit it.
Yeah. She had a pretty good running start.
Yeah.
And it is an out for Libby Hartz. Zarin, I love slap hitters, but man, that'll get you.
It's risky, yeah. Yeah, she was out of the box when she hit that. Again, the umpire is right on top of it.
Sydney Potter, take a look at the replay. Let's see where she was. Yep. Just enough. Out of the box.
And that's huge for Valley. I know they didn't have any control over it, but huge for Valley.
If Southeast Polk was losing, I'd say that was a big play. But, you're at that one, you're like, dang, we didn't get it.
Yep.
It's kind of a misstep there. 1 ball, no strikes with 1 out here. Sydney Potter, 2 singles on the day. She was also intentionally walked. She skies this one to center field. Center fielder's underneath of it and makes the grab for out number 2.
Yeah, frustrated with herself there. She knew she just missed that. And she waits just a second longer on that one. Somebody's picking it up off that food truck out in center field.
That's Ireland Broderick out there in center field for the Tigers. Addie Bruner, 0 for 3 on the day. Trying to extend that runner on first base with 2 outs. Stevenmer catches the outside corner for strike 1.
And if you're Valley, this is the really tough part of the Southeast Polk lineup, but you're 1 out away from getting out of it.
Winner of this game gets Ankeny Centennial in the semifinal.
Southeast Polk looking for a little revenge from last year, falling in this exact same game as we've talked about throughout the broadcast. Valley goes on to the semifinals a year ago. Now Southeast Polk trying to do it.
That game will take place Wednesday at 11 o'clock. 1-1, right to Reese Cooley. She'll step on first base in time for out number 3. 1 left on. We are headed to the 7th. 1 more chance for Valley. 5-2, Southeast Polk leads. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, an Iowa farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau. As proud title sponsor of the state softball tournament, the Iowa Farm Bureau is dedicated to creating a vibrant future for Iowa through partnerships and programs that help cultivate individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. Making it to the state tournament is a great accomplishment that takes a lot of support. That's why we provide millions of dollars in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence. The well-being of Iowa students is also very important to Farm Bureau. That's why we provide concussion insurance coverage at no cost for all students in grades 9 through 12 who participate in a sanctioned sport. As just one of only 7 states to provide this coverage, it's just another way we're striving to support Iowa's outstanding young leaders. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau, congratulations to all the players and coaches on an outstanding season, and good luck in the tournament.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament. Last chance for Valley here in the top of the 7th. Alexa Stevemer, who has not bat today, is in the box here. Also, Jada Long is going the distance, it looks like, here in the circle.
Yeah, they're going to put the faith in Long to get them to the semifinals.
Oh, 1 pitch misses upstairs for 1 ball and 1 strike. Stevemer this season, 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and a 143 batting average. Coach Bakey looking for something here. 1-1. That is sent on the line to left center. Woods underneath, but it makes the grab for out number 1.
Just not all of it there. Just missing that pitch. First out for Southeast Polk. They're 2 outs away from the semifinals.
Back to the top of the batting order go the Tigers. Ireland Broderick. One out, nobody on. Broderick sends it on the line to left field, out and away for a foul.
Yeah. And if you're Southeast Polk, obviously going to be a short leash. If there's 2 or 3, some traffic on, maybe 1 run scores or so, we could see something different. But right now, just putting your faith in your workhorse.
7 hits today for Valley, 2 errors, but Zarin, I honestly think the errors didn't have a ton to do with the score. That one's chopped short in time for out number 2, and Southeast Polk can feel a semifinal berth.
Yeah, Broderick was trying to run that one like the 100-meter dash. She was absolutely sprinting down. That had to be a bang-bang play, and it was at second base stairs.
Take a look at the replay. Nice short chop to the second baseman. Good throw, good play. Long first pitch is in there for a strike. Corey Rose, she's got 2 singles today.
Yeah.
In the box here, last out for Valley.
Southeast Polk just trying to compose yourself right now, 2 strikes away.
Chop short, down for a single. Rose is on. She's 3 of 4 on the day.
Yeah, Rose trying to keep it alive, and here we go. If you're Valley, you've done a lot of damage with 2 strikes tonight, or 2 outs, I should say, this afternoon. Here you go. You're in that situation again. Can't make any mistakes.
Next 3 girls in the lineup for Valley are their big hitters. They all have hits today. Anna Easton here has a single and a double. She lined out last time, though. Long in there for strike 1.
Right now, if you're Valley, you just need station to station. You don't need any... Don't want anybody to be a hero right now. Let's just get line drive station to station. Let's have some fun and hit softball.
Runner on first, 0-1 pitch by Long. Easton caught by the third baseman, and Southeast Polk is on to the Class 5A semifinals as they defeat Valley. 5-2 is your final score. They will play Ankeny Centennial for a chance at a Class 5A championship.
Yeah, what a great game by Southeast Polk. Just, a couple of times, just let Valley get going on the base pass, but Southeast Polk, complete game. I thought they played really well, and as I mentioned before, they have beaten Ankeny Centennial already this year, earlier back on June 29th, so they got to have some belief in their mind that, hey, we can do this, we can beat them.
Valley falls and ends their season at 34-9. They will go to the 3rd or 5th place game. That will take place tomorrow at 11 a.m. Southeast Polk is 31-9. They will go on to the Class 5A semifinal. We'll send it upstairs to the PA announcer.
Southeast Polk fans, your team advances to the Class 5A semifinal. We're going to face Ankeny Centennial at 11 a.m. River Dean Field. Dana Woolman, please advance your team on the bracket.
The Rams are moving on. It is a final 5-2. Southeast Polk defeats Valley. That will do it for us. The Rams are on to the Class 5A semifinals. For Zarin Eggestal, Blake Walker, thanks to our producer Justin, our camerawoman Rachel. We'll be back in a little bit for Pleasant Valley and Waukee Northwest. Thank you for watching the Iowa Girls State Softball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.